Oh! Hello! And welcome back to another summary episode of the Sesh. It's still hot as balls, and it's getting a wee bit better, but we're still going to cool down with just a wee bit of a wheat beer. Oh dear. So, Dave found this one, so I'll hand it over to him.
Yes. Monteiths have been a big name in the New Zealand beer scene for a long time. Owned by DB, they brew mainly north with DB, and also a little on the west coast of the South Island. What we have here is from the Brewers series, so a west coast brew, the Raspberry Wheat. Monteiths mainly produces a range of beers, anything from a black to a Celtic red. Interesting beer, they're affordable, they're consistent, I enjoy them. The Brewers series are sometimes a bit more experimental, a bit more crafty, a bit more microbrewed, but in my experience a bit more hit and miss. Not always pleasing to the palate, it can be a bit strange, sometimes good, sometimes not. What we have here, the Raspberry Wheat, describes itself as an elegant Hefeweizen, natural wheat haze, and a fine, white, long-lasting head. An aroma of spices from the wheat beer yeast is balanced by subtle fruit notes of lychee, banana, and a hint of raspberries. A tasty beer with a crisp, spicy finish, perfect for a lazy summer's afternoon. Now, despite the name, we have not yet been able to determine, through our extensive searching of the worldwide internets, whether there is in fact any raspberry in this beer. We shall have to try and have to find out.
It's all going to go the way of the cherries, I can feel it.
Released in a half-litre bottle at 5% alcohol by volume, and 12 international bittering units, for those who like to know.
Campbell's already a fan. Just mind as you sit back there, though.
I will, thank
He'll
you.
be right, he's pretty fast. So, that all sounds pretty appetizing.
It looks a little rosé.
But yeah, pink, sort of a sparkling Moscato,
There is
kind of a faintly pink, faintly champagne-y haze
there is
to
something
it.
in
Odd.
there.
Yeah.
Odd. Any cloudiness to it?
No,
Not really.
not
I'm
really.
not seeing
So
that.
either it's an old bottle, or it's been filtered, or there might just
They
not be
make
a lot of wheat.
a big thing about it being unfiltered in the traditional Hefeweizen style of being cloudy.
This has been laying on its side in the fridge for the last half
There's
hour.
no
so
sediment in there at all.
Well, it could be an old bottle. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt because they do clear up as they get older. But anyway,
So it's a very strange colour.
yeah.
It has a characteristic Belgian wheat beer smell, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, there's a bit of a Belgian yeast in there.
Actually, it
Not
doesn't.
crazy.
It doesn't smell too bad. That smells
It's
quite
not like big bananas. on it or
quite
anything.
inviting. No, there's no banana domination going on there. That smells quite crisp, actually.
Oh. No, good head. Not your typical wheat head though. It's not crazy. It's more just an ale head.
Yeah. I think I'm more of a fan of the nose on that one. That's
Was there a beer in there? It tastes like a recorded cider.
yeah. It's a
Yes,
bit-
there's hints of. It's got those fruit hints they described on the
Yeah.
label, but they're less hints and
Ew.
more very strong suggestions.
Ew.
It elbows you in the ribs and says, "Hey, have some lychee
No.
or some bananas
Yeah.
and some
It is,
raspberry
isn't
cough
it? It's
syrup."
like perky nanas,
It's a bit of a fruit salad in there.
raspberry syrup.
Yeah.
As a child, did you ever have the raspberry flavored cough syrup?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I
No,
feel like
we were-
someone
Probably.
has elbowed a jar of it into here by
we were-
accident.
we were
That's
a
something that's
Formula
sometimes
44
seen in
family,
Belgians.
but
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not sure really. That's a bit.
That's
It does
had
not
something
taste
that tastes like that before, and I think it probably is a medicine of some sort.
It tastes of a lot of things, but beer is sadly not one of them.
It is not even of a wheat.
Beer is not near there.
If this was
Oh.
a very Belgian flavored beer.
You know, tell you what, if you like ciders,
Yeah, if you do
Or,
like those sweet,
you know,
fashionable ciders.
punch,
Ciders.
then get into this one because, boy,
If you like wheat beer, don't
Like
even
this one.
bother.
yeah. If
In
you
fact-
hate beer,
Drink this one.
Yeah, buy this one.
If you're looking for a beer with strong fruit characters, Monteith's Radler would be the way to go. Is in fact, as it happens, Monteith's owns the New Zealand trademark for Radler, which within the New Zealand brewing industry is obviously quite contentious. Some have said that it's comparable to having the trademark over the word lager.
Much further.
We could debate whether that is a canny business move or perhaps a lapse in brewers' ethics on Monteith's part, but that's not what we're here to debate. That's what the comment section is for, so go nuts. In the meantime,
Yeah.
try this beer again.
Well, it's a zero sum for me because I won't be buying any Radler either
Look
way.
at that for a wheat beer. No head.
No.
It's only been in the glass
I'm
for
not
It is
sure.
1 minute.
perfectly just about
there's
still
nothing
and
there.
I'm
clear.
not sure this is a
I
wheat
don't
beer.
think there's
I'm not
even
sure
wheat
this
in
is
there.
a beer. No, I think this is some
think
sort
let's
of
use the-
cordial.
The
Fizzy
label
cordial.
is very light on the hints about whether it is actually contain raspberries. It's also quite light on whether it actually contains wheat. They made it clear they've used a Belgian wheat beer yeast. That may be the extent of the
I think
Belgian
the yeast
wheat
is
beer
imparting some
influence,
characters, and
including that distinct
Yeah.
aroma, which is it does hint of big
but
good
it just
things
doesn't
to come.
have any beer to go behind
does
the
not.
yeasty
I have a theory
esters.
on this one. I think it does contain some wheat, and it does contain a lot of what they've said, but they've lagered it. That's where
Reckon?
I think they've lagered it. That's the problem.
But it's not
It's
retaining
too-
a head like a wheat.
no, it's
There's
too-
no wheat
it's
in
too
there.
clean.
There's,
It's too
there's
clean.
maybe a nutsack of wheat in there.
Maybe one metric one. I'm not sure, but yeah, no, not a winner in my book, which is not, sadly, not uncommon for these
Still got so much in my glass.
for these Brewers series things. Monteith certainly isn't the only one to do their sort of calling it an imitation craft range might be a little bit mean.
It is though. It's a couple of
yeah.
guys in their brewery. They're allowed to do what they want, so it is craft beer. It's just kind of sad craft beer a lot of the time.
Often,
Some of them are
often it
good,
is. There are good ones.
but this one,
Nothing off the top of my head, nothing's coming to mind, but there is absolutely good ones, and we will find one shortly to give a bit of contrast. But no, this one sadly is not one of them.
didn't they do an apricot wheat a while ago, which
Yes.
was similarly
That was pretty dire as
Disappointing.
well.
The apricot
yeah.
in that case was a very strong, very syrupy, almost artificial flavour. It was
Yeah.
overwhelming. I think they've gone for more subtle fruit flavours here.
It
by
was. I
obviously
remember
not adding
people
any
saying
actual
it's like
fruit.
the apricots and cream
Oh,
lollies
yeah.
that you get.
That would be-
Ugh.
No, if I was going to go for a Monteith today, it'd be a Celtic Red or a Summer Ale, one of the
Yes,
standard
absolutely.
range, with more flavour and good value for money.
I
This
think,
one
I think the girls would
would
like
not
this.
recommend.
Yeah, probably. We've seen it back inside. Whoa. Well, that was an experience.
Oh, let's get a beer out
Never
here.
mind, yeah, I think
it's supposed
we'll,
to be a beer review.
We might just do a quick cut, and then we'll bring back a something a bit more interesting. Maybe even a bit more beery. Ugh. Anyway, gonna need something to wash the taste out. This has been the Sesh. Check back in. Oh, I still don't know if I condone wasting beer.
It's not beer.
Yeah, maybe. All right. I'll let you out on that one. All right. See you soon.